Welcome to another systems edition of NCIX Tech Tips. Today we've got a pretty sweet system as part of NCIX PC's Back to School 2014 lineup. Yes, I mean the whole school part of it might kind of suck, but I think we can all agree that getting a deal on a brand new sweet system just in time to procrastinate and play your Steam Summer Sale library, just tell your parents you need it for all those complex spreadsheets and PowerPoint presentations and hope they didn't watch this video. Which they probably didn't, I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So here it is. This system is one of 4 that is part of the whole back-to-school exclusive pricing promotion. But before we get to this sexy beast, let's talk about your budget options. For those who actually want to get work done. Editor, please bring up the graph. We're not going to belabor the point here, but there's an AMD APU option and an Intel option with HD 4600 graphics. Both of those come with 8 gigs of DDR3, a 1 terabyte hard drive, and Windows 8.1 64-bit. Now, you're not going to be gaming, playing AAA titles on these, but you're still getting the same NCIX PC quality control, and every machine is still hand-built and fully customizable. So if you wanted to throw a little bit more horsepower or storage or whatever it is into those basic systems, then go for it. Right now they're both on promotion, so the AMD one is $469 and the Intel one is $629. You're also getting free shipping as part of the back-to-school sale. Now, back to the system right here in front of us. This right here is the back-to-school NCIX PC gaming Intel system featuring the Corsair Graphite 230T case. In addition to the gray color you see here, you have the option of getting it in the much better black or orange colors. Let's do a quick overall physical tour of the system, for which I will need to take my, my pen and eraser and slate off of the table. So we'll start at the front. The 230T has 2 USB 3 ports, headphone and microphone jacks, as well as power and reset switches. This one is equipped with an optical drive, but that is fully optional. You can decide if you feel like going with that. It's got 2 5.25-inch bays that are not populated, as well as a full mesh front with 2 120mm blue LED fans. The LED fans will be different colors depending on which version of the case you go for. On the right side panel, you get a right side panel. On the left side panel, you get a left side panel and bonus window, now with 100% more transparency. It's a very small window, but you can still see the power supply, your sweet liquid cooling in there, your graphics card, and all that good stuff. On the bottom, you find a fan filter for the power supply. On the top, I love doing these with smaller cases. I can just pick up the system and be like, yeah, on the top, you got either 2 120 or 2 140mm fans with some, movable rubber grommets and all that, and then, on the whatever. Okay, on the back, all of the I/O is provided by an Asus Z97K motherboard. So we got 2 PS2 ports for your keyboard and your mouse, HDMI, DVI, and VGA, 4 USB 3 ports. That is a total of 6 on this system. 2 more USB 2 ports, gigabit Ethernet, and 5.1 audio out. Then finally, the dedicated video outputs for your graphics card, because this system is not just about schoolwork. I mean, it is. Or wait, the parents aren't watching, right? We don't have to worry about this. So yes, it is not just about schoolwork. So let's open this bad boy up. There's a side panel. Looks a little something like that from the inside. Pretty much the same. Yeah, not different. All right. So inside, we're going to find an Asus Z97K motherboard, which I guess I mentioned before. We've also got a Core i5-4690K 3.5 gigahertz CPU in there. That means that is an overclockable platform, and it comes with a Corsair H60 2013 edition liquid cooler, so you will be able to indeed do some overclocking on it. You've got 2 by 4 gigs of Engines Pro Blue, so that's a total of 8 gigs of memory, and then for your SSD, there's an LX 128 gig SSD. That's something where it's pretty borderline. I would say 128 gigs is very bare minimum, but remember, all NCIX PCs are customizable, so you could go with something like a 256 gig SSD if you have a small games library or you have a NAS to store all of your mass media, or you could add an additional hard drive in one of the open 3.5-inch bays down here if you want to have a little bit more storage. For the graphics card, there's an Asus GTX 760. Then for the power supply, you've got a Corsair CX 500, and all of this comes with Windows 7 Home Premium. So right now, this system's on sale for $200 off, and you get all this gaming goodness for $1,069. What's with all these prices and having 69 at the end of them? Oh, and it should be mentioned that if you play for Team Red, there is a special deal on a similar system with a couple of more gaming on the budget friendly parts, including an R9 270 for $749. So if you want to learn more, check out the links in the description for all 4 of the PCs we talked about today. And remember, these are on for a limited time only, and you're getting that free shipping! On sale today, come on down. That's the closest we're going to get to a Robin Williams tribute, but yes, we're all very sad here. It actually just kind of slipped out. I was like, every time I go into that pitch mode, I'm like, also makes julienne fries. And it's such a great scene in that movie. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Now I'm like really sad. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Leave a comment letting us know if you're sad too. And thanks for watching. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Drives me crazy.